Okay, yep, that's correct. So there's 4 pearls in there. Now, obviously, there could have been 2, 3, or 4 pearls in there. So I was just opening up, making sure that there was either that there was definitely pearls in there. So 4 pearls in your first one. You've got a autumn peach, a sea green, a bright icy blue, and a darker gunmetal grey. So that's from your first egg pop there. I'm sorry I couldn't swoosh it. Moving on to your next one. 2 pearls in this one, Sharon. So you've got a lemon yellow and another dark gunmetal grey. This one's sort of darker than the first. So this one's almost mottled, slightly two-tonal. This one's definitely darker than the first there. Okay, so they're your 2 egg pops. If we move into your oysters, oyster number 1, light pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. There's no more in that one. So your first pearl is a dark chocolatey bronze. Oyster number 2. Light pop there. And again, there's your mother of pearl. Definitely no pearls on that side. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a darker silvery purple. Next, 2 oysters. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Now in here I can see straight away 1 and 2. You are twinning. Twinning with gold pearls. Now they are slightly different shades. So this one here is the brighter of the two. So this is a snitch, a golden snitch colour gold. He's slightly two-tonal with lighter and brighter areas, but beautiful bold gold. And this one's just a slightly darker gold, almost sort of a mix between gold and like a bronze, chocolatey bronze tone, but gorgeous. And again, this one is two-tonal with lighter and darker shades. So 2 golds there. Moving on to your last oyster. Light pop. And there's your mother of pearl. You are twinning with your last oyster. So twinning darker gunmetal grey pearls, Sharon. So they're right at the bottom there. Okay, what do you think to these? So from the top, you've got autumn peach, sea green, icy blue, then the mottled gunmetal grey, lemon yellow, and the slightly smaller gunmetal grey. chocolate bronze, purple silver, twinning two-tonal golds, and then twinning gunmetal greys on the bottom as well. Now, if you're happy with these, Sharon, then of course I'll need to know which colours you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And if you prefer some time to think about it, you can take a screenshot and then email me your choices across if you would like to. So if I run these from through the board from the top, the mottled gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Dark chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The lighter of the golds is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Slightly darker gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. So the golds are measuring different sizes as well. And then gunmetal twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Gunmetal number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5 as well. So they're measuring the same size there. Can you swap the 4 gunmetal greys? For 2 TARDIS blues for the earrings. 1 coral and a 2-tonal apple green. Yes. So TARDIS blue. Oh, hang on, wait. I think they might be... Sorry, they're the same colour, but I think they're the different sizes. Yep. Sorry. Just as I put it down, then I saw. And we would prefer to have the same sized pearls, won't we? So let me just... There we go. That's better. They're the same.